Hello everyone, I don't know how to start this video, but I will start with apology to sorry battalion members. Sorry guys for not making this video earlier, but you know the saying, better late than never, right? I will get to the details about this apology in the end of this video. Okay, so in this video I will focus on Fiaura the Tongue Girl. She makes YouTube videos for over 2.5 years now, and guess what? She doesn't know what she is talking about. This video will prove that she shouldn't talk about numbers in any matter, because she just exaggerates everything. Also, apparently, it's okay to review a vehicle by playing one PvP battle, because if she played more, T80U review would have been different. Before I move further and show how Fiaura is wrong in almost everything, you may have a question, like why am I making video about Fiaura? Well, there are two main reasons. First is that I really hate when people talk about things they don't know nothing about. And second is that judging by comments under these lazy, unpolished and full of wrong information videos, people actually believe that Fiaura is right. Okay, so let's start with patch 0.19 and balance 2.0 review. Already in second minute of the video she says that T80 can accelerate faster than Fox. Seriously? I don't know what Fox are you driving, but my Fox beats T80 in any way in terms of mobility. Not much to comment here, other than just to say that you should really check what are you talking about. Next we move to Heat and ATGMs. Fiaura says it's useless to use any of these, but Heat provides you with 20% extra damage bonus against armor that's thinner than 100mm, 35% fire bonus and 25% extra module damage. Still think it's useless? Well then, Sheridan tier 5 light tank is also useless, right? Okay, let's move to the next part, light tanks, and this is where the fun with numbers starts. Also here we'll prove the fact that she plays one battle per vehicle before she reviews it. I mean, it's okay to use the same footage for more than one video, but saying two different things for the same footage, is that okay? Let me explain. In 0.19 review she says that she fired at MBT from 120 meters, remained unspotted. In Stingray review she used the same footage and said she fired at MBT from 183 meters. 63 meters difference already. But the truth is that she fired from 279 meters. What's up with that? Even by watching a replay, Fiaura exaggerates numbers all the time. I will get more in the Stingray's review later. First, let's finish the 0.19 review, there are still things to talk about. Next thing is spotting and outspotting. Fiaura says that AFVs get outspotted by everything, starting from light tanks and ending up with stationary MBTs. Seriously? She also says that light tanks will outspot AFV in any situation. But what about bushes? Clearly you don't understand how bushes works, if from your opinion light tanks outspot AFVs in any situation. I will get to this later in Stingray's review. For now, let's move on to the next part. More fun with numbers. Fiaura not only says, but also shows on the screen that Merkava's average damage roll is 514. I don't know what game are you playing, but in Armored Warfare patch 0.19, Merkava's average damage roll is 462. Next, Fiaura talks about tank destroyers and how useless they are now. But in reality, all what normal tank destroyers lost was view range and little bit of DPM, that's it. They gain gun handling, now it's much better. Yes, they also lost overall accuracy, but all vehicles lost it. However, moving accuracy now is much better for all classes. She also says that tank destroyers that fire missiles are close to useless now. If that's true, how comes tank destroyers like Weasel Hot, for example, will lose big amount of hit points in next patch? I can tell you why, because they are so good right now. Just because you say they are bad doesn't mean they are. Later, in 0.19 review, Fiaura says that Leopard 1A5 reload is only 0.34 seconds faster than T80. Are you serious again? Do you know how to upgrade main battle tank? Leopard has the same DPM as T80. If you upgrade both vehicles correctly, and it's not 0.34 difference, but it's 2.05 seconds faster reload, you can see the example here. Both tanks having level 3 crew. Leopard uses energy drink to increase reload speed. Leopard uses Philip as a commander because of leadership skill. Leopard has a human loader, so rapid fire provides another 2.5% reload speed. Both vehicles using only one retrofit. Improved gun breach for faster reload. T80 using Victor as a commander to increase reload speed, since leadership won't increase it because of lacking human gunner. Also energy drink won't help because of that. So for T80, fire extinguisher is a better idea. I won't even talk about camo rating, view range and gun handling, you can see it for yourself. And you also should know that Leopard is not a classic MBT, it has to be played differently. It's the same as saying Weasel Hot is a classic tank destroyer. Then you mention Sheridan, but since you say Leopard 1A5 can reload only 0.6 seconds faster than Sheridan, no point of commenting there. So again, numbers are not your thing. Oh, and I almost forgot, tracking time. You say it's 9 seconds now, and for some vehicles even 12 seconds. Yeah, that can be true, but did you also know that with the right commander, correct consumables and one retrofit you can reduce that time to even under 6 seconds? Here you have a quick example. My Challenger 1 is using John Carlos Miramon as a commander, who has Patch It Up skill, which provides me with 10% faster repair speed. Surplus parts crate, which increases repair speed by 10%. I could also stack it up with spare parts for another 10% repair speed. And I am using improved Pioneer kit for another 35% component repair speed. You would have known that if you checked it before making your video. Again, no preparation whatsoever. I will not comment on forum and negative feedback, since forum for the most part is full with trolls who doesn't even play the game but complains about everything. And now we move to the Stingray review, an awesome numbers game. I will start with the part where you compare Stingray to M1 Abrams, but it's the same as comparing a truck to a car. So no comment there other than saying that both vehicles are different and plays different. You call the Stingray overpowered, but did you even check RDF LT, Expeditionary Tank and VFM Mark V? If you would have checked those vehicles, you would see that all three of them are better than Stingray, so calling Stingray OP is just pure nonsense. You also say that Merkava meets tier 10 vehicles. Since when? As far as I know, Merkava is a tier 7 vehicle, not tier 8. You set up your Stingray for scouting, and you use electro-optical absorbing paint as a retrofit, and then compare it to stock vehicles and say that camo rating is better on Stingray. Come on, seriously? Yes, Stingray has slightly higher view range than most AFVs, and I say slightly because it's only 10 meters for the most part, and 10 meters more than Fox for example, which means nothing, but you make it sound like a big deal. Camo rating? Well, Stingray's stock camo rating is only 0.300. Here you can see some screenshots from different vehicles that are using no retrofits, and all of these have Sabrina as a commander. As you can see, Stingray's camo rating and view range is nothing special comparing to other similar vehicles. And now let's talk about your reactor replay in Stingray. First of all, it's worth to mention that you are using the same replay that you used in 0.19 review. It's fine, but when you say the same thing twice and both times wrong, it's not fine anymore. Okay, so now the numbers game can begin. You say in your Stingray review that you fired to an MBT from 183 meters, when in reality it was 279 meters. You remain unspotted, but it wasn't because of Stingray. Here you can clearly see me doing the same thing, only better, in Centauro 105, tier 7 tank destroyer that you call useless. It has much worse view range than Stingray does, worse camo rating, worse DPM, and yet I can outspot anything from here, and also I can outspot your precious Stingray, do damage and remain unspotted. This somehow works against your logic, because as you claim, tank destroyers are helpless and blind now. Let me just explain so that you are familiar with the facts. There was nothing to do with the vehicle in this situation, but with the spot itself. If you would follow any patch notes or anything at all, you would know that camo rating from single bush now gives you camo bonus even after firing. Before patch 0.19, after firing you lost all camo rating that soft cover provided. Now soft cover will still provide you with 33% of their camo rating even after firing. And now the best part. Did you know that bushes give you 0.3 camo rating? Better yet, did you know that 2 bushes will give you 0.6 camo rating? No, you didn't, otherwise you would never use your Stingray's replay twice, and both times talking nonsense. Okay, more about numbers. When you got spotted by VFM Mark V, you said you were only 88 meters away. Are you watching the same footage? Because I see 159 meters. Then you talk about moving accuracy, which is another pointless topic since moving accuracy now is much better for all vehicles compared to patch 0.18. At the end of your reactor replay, you ram XM1 to death by taking away 120 hit points and saying that this means Stingray is really overpowered. But did you know that you lost much more hit points by doing that? You didn't. In fact, if that would have been a front of XM1, things would be much worse. You lost at least 500 hit points or even more hit points by doing that. But because it was last vehicle remaining, you couldn't see that. But here you can see the same thing. So all these points should prove that your reactor replay was useless to even show in any of these videos, because there was nothing wrong at all. After the replay you switch to live PvE gameplay and mention that knowing is half the battle. But you just proved that you don't know. If you knew, the Stingray's review would have been different. And by the way, you can keep up with vehicle above your tier in terms of damage. If you don't waste your time by firing high explosive plastic shells and don't waste your retrofit slots on camo rating. Instead, using reload time reduction. Even heat shells would have been more useful if you fired them at right targets with right armor values. But that's obviously too difficult for you since you said yourself that heat is useless now. Okay, and now another fun part. You say that reload time of smoke grenade launchers is way too long now for light tanks. Are you serious again? You have 3 smoke rounds in a clip. Each can be fired every 3 seconds. And then you have to wait only 60 seconds to reload another magazine again. That's too long for you. That's 20 seconds faster than main battle tanks have to wait. And they can fire only 1 smoke grenade at a time. Another proof that you prepare nothing before making a video. Okay, now about battle results. You say that your method works, with sitting in a bush behind your teammates and spotting. But guess what? People who know what they are doing will get more spotting damage in the main battle tanks, together with the damage, than playing the way you played that match. Not even mentioning that you don't know how spotting is counted. First of all, you say that there were 29 enemies, 19 plus 12, but it's actually 31. Okay, so math is not your strong suit and there was 31 enemy instead of 29. And you claim you spotted 24 of them. That's no big deal if I can spot 28 out of 28 enemies in a main battle tank, right? You have to stop with this nonsense by comparing your vehicle with teammates' vehicle. By that logic, whenever I play PvE, every single vehicle I play is OP. You don't know how your teammates play. Do they spot? Do they use the right shells? Do they penetrate every shot they fire? Do they have retrofits on their vehicles? All that information is unknown, and because of that, saying that your Stingray spots better than BMD2 is nonsense, simply because too much information is unknown. And now, a quick look at your T80U review. You say that tier 9 vehicles will penetrate its turret. Did you even test it, or just assumed? Please play more than one PvP battle before review a tank. If you would have tested the T80U weak spots, you would see that the turret is broken and even Chieftain Mark 6 can penetrate it with full damage roll. Not to mention vehicles that has above 600mm of penetration. Things get much worse if you face even tier 7 MBTs that has 600mm and more penetration. Don't talk about mobility when you are driving on a road and tank destroyer next to you is climbing a steep hill. And that's about it for now. I promise you, if you will continue to make such videos full with nonsense, I will work even harder to make more videos against you. You are making videos for over 2.5 years now. Start working on them, other than just turn on your microphone, camera and wing it. Clearly numbers are your weakness, so please write them down instead of exaggerate everything and make fool out of yourself. It's really sad to see that your subscribers actually believe the nonsense you are saying, and probably that motivates them to play other games instead of Armored Warfare. Don't turn into a troll, we have enough of those already in the forums. And now, back to what I said in the beginning of the video. I have to apologize to Sorry Battalion members, not to Fiaura, because what she did is so damn wrong. So what happened was, 5 to 6 months ago, Fiaura was live streaming Armored Warfare, and during that stream she got in the match against 2 Sorry Battalion members, Steven and Kaiden. Guys were just playing the game, but Fiaura yelled during and after the match that both of these guys are stream snipers, garbage and more. Not only that, but when one of those guys came to explain the situation, she banned him without giving him a chance to explain himself. Later, iGhost made an amazing video using both footages from Sorry members screen and footage from Fiaura's livestream. Everyone who's seen that video knows Fiaura was wrong. It gets even worse. When iGhost uploaded videos about this matter, Fiaura striked his channel and videos got removed. Now he has everything back, but it doesn't change the fact that she striked his channel and not once. If you don't want that people publish the bullshit you are saying or doing, simply stop doing that on live streams. But did she apologize to anyone? No. She said she apologized to sorry members, but I was actually speaking with them on TeamSpeak for over 1 hour. They explained everything what happened and provided me with videos, and all I can say is this. Fiaura, up to this point I haven't seen a video from you apologizing to people who watched the stream and to sorry members or to iGhost for strikes. Yeah, you said you apologized privately to them. Apology has to be public because you offended them publicly and your viewers saw how you treated both of these guys. So this video will stay up on my channel until I will see a public apology to sorry members and iGhost for striking his channel. If this won't happen, and soon, I promise you that soon enough that Stream Sniper video will be also up on my channel for more people to see, and who knows, maybe it won't end there. Okay, so that will be all from me. Turned out to be a longer video than I expected, but things had to be said. There are much more to say, but I don't want to waste my time or your time on hour-long video. To back up my story, all links to the videos will be in description under this video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.